Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start this drive with an end around. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays. Game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They'll run it to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Gators will keep this drive going.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Third and goal coming up here.
3:25. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gator. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run the counter. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
They'll try to run for it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
14, Ohio State, 0.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, the field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job.
And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. Bulls his way forward. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Gators' ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality. And that's what you want to see from this unit.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The receiver on the jet sweep. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
He's going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking them the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down and you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking them the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Florida 28, Ohio State 0.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Movement here from the tight end. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checking the play. Give to the single back. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Is incomplete. Now,
the Gators will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this
running toward the tape. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. It's a reverse. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
They'll try the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Get set, get set.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida 28, Ohio State 0.
Okay, ready?
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Clear. Clear.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup in chunky yards for his offense.
Ready?
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Hut.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. Shoot. Ready.
Power power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a reverse. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him. They motion. They put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And that is his 5th interception, and he comes out to try for 6. He'll be lucky. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Ready?
Second down coming up.
Cricket.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Hard running there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.